Hey hockey fans, welcome inside. We're at the GTHL headquarters where today it's the 2026 Top Prospects Game Selection Show fueled by Gatorade. I'm Peter Kourtis, Manager of Hockey Operations, Stephanie Coratti, Director of Communications with the GTHL. And Stephanie, it is our 16th year. So believe it or not, folks, I might have to use these now. I'm not sure where you were 16 years ago. But as I feel old about having to wear glasses to read these amazing names, I want to remind everyone, Tom Wilson and Scott Laughton played in the first game, are still playing. So I feel a little bit younger when I watch the guys from Toronto who are still in the NHL. So we are excited. Like we said, it's our 16th year, Stephanie. A lot of great stories going on with this game.
And a lot of history that continues to happen year after year, and we're excited to add another piece of that history in 2026.
Right, so we have 40 players. It's not an all-star game, right? Just 2 goalies, 6 defensemen, and 12 forwards. And Stephanie will tell you, I would tell you, we're not scouts, but we have a great team of scouts who are in the major junior loop, and they throw out, 54 names this year were on that table for 40 spots. Some real tough decisions had to be made to get the 40 top prospects. We say it every year. If you wanted to get into the game and you're not, we understand where you're coming from. There'll be other hockey events, but this truly is one tough event to get selected for.
Absolutely, and just a friendly reminder, it's in the middle of the season. There's still lots of hockey left to be played, but as we get amped up, ready for the 16th edition of this game, it is Wednesday, January 28th, and this year, Peter, we're at a new location in Canlan Sports York, so we're excited to have everyone out. Puck drop will be at 7 p.m., doors opening at 6, but lots of details on the game will be coming after tonight's show.
So we'll be at a new venue, but the one thing that's been part of every game has been celebrity coaches. And I know that you might say, give it to us now. We like to build that up a little bit on the social media. I think social media is like 2 things, Facebook, Twitter, but I've been told there's like 5 or 6. So our team has got some invitations out. Obviously, there's some schedules for former players, alumni, GTHL alumni. There's celebrities that have already retired. That's how old I feel sometimes. So look on our website. It's a fun event, and I always love hearing the celebrities tell me, these guys are way better than I was when I was playing in the NHL. So some great folks behind the bench, along with the coaches that deserve to be here based on their team's record.
And that leads us right into this year's 2 teams that are represented with their head coach and trainers based on the time of selection, based on the standings, Peter. So at the time of selection, we have representatives from the Toronto Junior Canadiens and the Vaughan Kings. So we're happy to announce Toronto Junior Canadiens head coach Justin Tickle and trainer Gabriella Noche for Team Red. And the Vaughan Kings will be represented by head coach Matthew Siska and trainer Dean Grima.
Okay, so it's our 16th event, 2026. We've had Connor Bedard, Sam Bennett, Mitch Marner, Darnell Nurse, Quinn Hughes. So the good news is this is a great way to get on the map for drafting. The OHL, I think we had 37 players get drafted in the OHL, 10 of them first rounders. So certainly the best on best competition. We know that's what the scouts want, and this is what the game brings every year.
And as we know, the saying goes, you need to look good to play good, and we're going to break for just a second with a message from Gitch Sportswear.
It's in my blood, it's in my DNA, it's in my family. I'm fighting every day so I can live another.
And just before we get to our picks, we're going to take a look back at 2025. We were back at Scotiabank Pond last year. We had over 1,000 spectators who were treated to a high-scoring matchup last year. We had a 7-3 victory for Team Red. Our 2 standouts of the game were Sam Roberts, a Toronto Junior Canadiens alum. He had a goal and an assist for Team Blue. And on Team Red, the winning squad, we had Lyndon Cabral, who was recognized with recording the game winner, and a helper. And both of those players were named our Gatorade player of the games for last year.
And those players last year and those players this season will be fueled by Gatorade. So let's hear from Gatorade.
It knows there are no days off. It is what fuels you. It is a switch ready to turn on. Gatorade, is it in you?
Now let's get to it. It's time to get our top 40 GTHL prospects. We've got teams that are blue and red. Teams have been evenly divided this year. It worked out well with the selection, so there's a good rivalry there. And Stephanie, Team Blues goaltenders.
All right, we're going to start with those goaltenders. With our first top prospect of the 2026 game, we have from the Don Mills Flyers, Owen Loftus. Pairing up with Owen, we have from the Toronto Marlboros, Igor Sogolov.
So those are the goaltenders there for Team Blue. Now we get to the defense core. 3 teams represented here. So from the Don Mills Flyers, Gavin Goddick and Declan McNally. From the Toronto Marlboros, Jaden LeCastro and Shane Roche. And from the Vaughan Kings, Nixon McCaig and Adrian Scrow.
Well, that's our goaltenders and our defense for Team Blue, and we're going to roll right up front with the forwards. We're going to start 3 from the Don Mills Flyers, starting with Cole Kourtis, Brady Nash, and Nathan Slack. Looking to the Toronto Marlboros, we have another trio starting with Mason Quinn, Braden Riley, and Michael Warner.
Okay, and the other 6 forwards making out the squad from the Toronto Marlboros, Miles Riley. And from the Vaughan Kings, 5 selections, Kane Cloutier, Evan Fitzgerald, Sebastian Cabral, Landon Rolston, and Brody Brown. So that's Team Blue made up of the Flyers, the Marlboros, the Vaughan Kings. So if they don't like each other now, they better get used to it, Stephanie. Those 3 clubs are representing Team Blue this year in the Prospects game.
A very competitive team, and now we get to take a look at Team Red. We're going to once again start with our goaltenders, starting from the Toronto Junior Canadiens, Marco Message. From the Reps Hockey Club, Luke Lawson.
And the defense core from the Toronto Junior Canadiens, Caden O'Rourke. And from the Toronto Junior Canadiens, Anthony Perugini. From the Markham Majors, Costa Huseas. And his defense partner, Lucas Craney, also from the Markham Majors. Rounding out the defense core from the Mississauga Senators, Jonathan Tate. And representing the Toronto Red Wings, Colton Lapierre.
And now we go right up top again with the forwards. We're going to start with 4 from the Toronto Junior Canadiens, starting with Braden Grima, Cash Kawaja, Jace Vordman, Enrico Champagne. Then we're going to look to the Markham Majors for the next 2, Joseph Fenwick and Ronan Quinn.
And rounding out the forwards from the Mississauga Senators, Jacob Kuklinski. From the Senators, Arjun Ananube. 2 more Senators, Matthew Zielinski, Robert Knight, and from the Rebs, Joshua Jodwin. And from the Toronto Red Wings, Jacob Ambrosio. And that's Team Red.
There we go. We have our 40 GTHL top prospects for 2026. Congratulations to all of our selections.
We talk about these rosters here. You got 3 teams. They're all on one team, Team Blue. Team Red's got a little bit of a mix, right? They're going to have a practice the day before the game, a little chemistry. The good thing is a lot of players train. They know each other. And it's always amazing when we try to do predictions here. But, I mean, I don't know how you would pick between these 2 rosters, Stephanie.
Well, it's going to be a very tough game, tough contest for everyone coming out to watch and all of our spectators. But in the same conversation as tough, if you were hoping to hear your name called tonight and you didn't hear it, just remember, Peter, we know there's a lot of hockey left to be played between now and the end of the season. We have regular season, we have the GTHL playoffs. So keep working hard, keep playing, and we'll see you out there in the rinks.
Yeah, and the Greater Toronto Hockey League rosters are hard to match, right? I know there's other games out there. Getting a spot in this 40 really is a lot of hard work. So if you're not here, don't worry. There's OHL Cup playoffs. There'll be a lot of exposure. So, Stephanie, I know we want to congratulate everyone, but I know the fans just need to be reminded because we got a new venue this year, right? Need to be reminded of the date and time because the tickets last year sold out online. Don't show up and buy a ticket. Buy them online and make your life real easy.
So if you're looking to come out to this year's game, just a friendly reminder, as Peter said, we are at a new location. We're at Canlan Sports York. And a friendly reminder of the game's date, we can't forget that, is Wednesday, January 28th with puck drop going at 7 p.m. Tickets, they're going online right after the Tonight Show as we end. So definitely log on, get your tickets, get them quick. It's always a highly anticipated event. And like Peter said, there will be no walk-up, so make sure you buy your tickets online to see these great players compete.
And that will be it. So our 16th GTHL Top Prospect Game roster set. You have the details, and once again, the fun part is just showing up and watching these great players in action. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a great night.